Hi everyone, and welcome to a rather special announcement. Victory in Berlin, victory in Tokyo, and now we want to move past victory, and we want you to be part of it. After 314 weeks of weekly episodes, a bunch of extra regular episodes, 141 War Against Humanity episodes, more than 100 specials, 50 plus Spies and Ties, a 5-hour Pearl Harbor minute-by-minute series, our 24-hour D-Day coverage, Out of the Foxholes, Across the Airwaves, and a bunch of on-location specials totaling over 300 hours of coverage. We have produced the most complete and detailed documentary of World War II ever. Period. But you know what? Go big or go home. But I'm not feeling like going anywhere, and since we already have gone big, we need to go further. We want TimeGhost and the TimeGhost Army to continue to be a force of history. Okay, so we're not just gonna publish random videos here about World War II with no real red thread or overall connection, but there is still lots to talk about the war, and parts we'd like to cover in more depth. So for starters, we'll be bringing you new World War II miniseries, always in a real-time or chronological TimeGhost format. And we will give you specials from all our World War II formats. See, the core message is this. The World War II channel is not ending, not even close to ending, and in fact, we're going back to the very beginning. There are still a lot of open questions. How could the world go from one world war to the next? And how could the brave new world of democracy and self-determination fail so quickly when it had just begun? We already covered a lot of that on our Between Two Wars series on the TimeGhost channel, but let's get more specific here. Who and what set the world on a trajectory towards the most devastating conflict in its entire history? When were the most crucial decisions made, and why? We're going to have several series that cover that, starting with The Rise of Hitler from January 1930, a series where each episode covers one calendar month, premiering here on the World War II channel tomorrow. You will not want to miss that. And then there is also this, TimeGhost Goes full-length documentary. In October, our first long-format documentary about espionage operations from 1939 to 1945 will premiere with a narrator, expert commentary by us, and tons of archival footage. We also have many other documentaries covering events outside the Second World War already in the pipeline for the TimeGhost History Channel. We want to take the TimeGhost Army elsewhere, or elsewhen, as we have in the past with things like the Indonesian Civil War and the Cuban Missile Crisis. For one, this fall, we're going to begin our first mini-series in our new Revolutions format with the Chinese Civil War year by year. We've also already started covering the Korean War on its own channel, and I am covering that conflict week by week, 52 weeks of the year, as you'd expect, with specials, War Against Humanity, everything you've grown to love. We're even launching another new format, TimeGhost Travelers, where we go on location to where historical events took place. Our 10-year journey so far has only been possible because of the members of the TimeGhost Army. Building this community has been, and still is in many ways, the most rewarding aspect of the whole project. The TimeGhost Army is the force that has enabled us to persevere in the face of demonetization, censorship, and the algorithm. Together, we can go even further than we have already in developing something truly revolutionary. Channels that not only preserve history, but also breathe new life into it. We can go even bigger, better, longer. So to begin our next 10 years together, we're starting a TimeGhost recruitment drive to pass 10,000 members with a new battalion. 1,000 members fighting side by side with us to bring to light actual, real, tangible history. So if you haven't yet, join the TimeGhost Army and the new battalion. And if you're already enlisted, stay with us. The best is yet to come. We've been at this for a decade, and we're good at it. And the whole team and I are really excited at the prospect of covering yet more history, World War II, Korea, whatever else, together with you. Our tight community is really a big thing that makes this channel so different from other channels. So let's go for another 10 years of TimeGhost history, and I will see you tomorrow with a new series I'm sure you will love. Excelsior!